Hi everyone, and welcome to your monthly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the month of August 2024. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. I also live stream on TikTok on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Come say hi. I'll be doing 7 card readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the new Palladini Tarot with Snowflake Obsidian, the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith with Lapis Lazuli, and the Tarot of the Divine with Tourmaline. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. All right, group 1, let's see what we have for you for this month. So, in the present energy, we have the Lovers, the Ten of Wands, and the Tower. Well, this is looking like a lot. This is all upright, so this is encouraging, but on its own, there are too many different ways. I'll just say the usual don't panic, and we will look at what led to this, which is the Four of Cups reversed. So, I'm not sure if this is spending too much time under the tree or leaving the tree too quickly, but that is what is playing into this. I guess we'll just lay down the other cards and I'll stare at it all in silence. So the incoming energy is the Star reversed. Main advice card is the Six of Wands reversed, okay. Supporting advice is Temperance, very fitting. And of course we have another 4 at the bottom of the deck. This one, the other passive 4, the Four of Pentacles. I think I did take a look at the viewfinder a couple times. I'm pretty sure this shot is basically well set up. Oh boy, it's crooked. Okay, give me a second. Something like that should be better. Something like that. It's better. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 1, promise to not hate me. The overall message of this is an invitation to open up to the possibilities. Now, more specifically, I think that there is a change that you are currently resisting, which is making things even more difficult for you. That's the best way to sum up like all of this. And while I was pausing, I realized that it doesn't really matter what the Four of Cups reversed means in the past. Whether it's too much time under the tree or leaving the tree too soon, I don't really think it has a big impact on the rest of this reading. And yeah, when I say a change that you are resisting, I'm obviously talking about these 2 cards here. And the funny thing is, 4 out of 7 of the cards in your reading proper are majors, right? So it's looking like a lot of this isn't up to you as to whether or not this change is happening. You know, that's usually what the Tower means. It's a sudden, rapid collapse of something that we thought we needed, only to realize the hard way that we didn't need it after all. That's like the overall summary of the Tower and how it fits into the broader story of the Tower, right? And like, dealing with moments like this can in fact feel like a lot, especially when you feel unprepared for this time. However, I think that the invitation, first of all, the fact this bottom line here is encouraging, despite 2 of these cards being reversed. I think that the Lovers here is, well, actually, the Lovers clarified by the Six of Wands reverse. It's not a clarifier, but they're one over the other, right? And I think that this 6 major with a 6 reversed under it here are inviting you to, because the Six of Wands is the victory card, right? It's a card that we're generally always happy to see, and it's great to have it in the main advice card here. But I think what it adds to the conversation that is taking place here is that when we think that we have it all, and then from out of the blue something comes up and fucks all our shit, that the way to focus, something that can help bring your focus back to the positive, something that can help bring the focus back in the realm of things that you can control, is to re-explore what victory means. That it is kind of cope, but it kind of sounds like cope is the right medicine here. I think that the burden here is a resistance to coping. And that is, you're kind of being invited to open up to the cope, if we will. I'm using cope a lot, but it's in the good sense with the star reversed here in your incoming energy here. Actually, let's go into these two cards. So I find it really fascinating that the star and temperance are facing each other, the way that these cards are set up. I also find it fascinating that these are the two cards with one cup on land, one cup on water. That is very, symbolic. So there's a very strong theme of finding the balance between things. And again, this is where the examination of what does victory mean to you. Maybe this is internal victory. Maybe that is why the Six of Wands is reversed. Like, what, it couldn't have happened at a worse time. But what do you still have? And I think that that is the exploration that you're being invited to go on for this month, Group 1. And again, the real focus is, the more you focus on what you can control and the things that you still have and the things that you can do, the more you can more clearly see the opportunities that are in front of you, because the present moment is all upright. So there's something in that. There's opportunity in the chaos is something that I say a lot. I'm surprised I haven't said it in as long as I have. I guess it was replaced with the grind never stops, which doesn't really apply to this reading, thank God. But yeah, I think that the medicine for you for this month, Group 1, is to focus on the things that you can control, and that is what can help you come to terms with some kind of external change which has been imposed upon you from outside, a sudden drastic change too. And again, that doesn't mean that you're left out in the cold, Again, your entire present moment is upright. Yeah, it feels like a lot. Yeah, it is, shit hitting the fan. But there is a lot of love and guidance and divine timing in this. As difficult as it might be to see now, maybe re-examining what it all means, what it's all about, is what the doctor ordered, so that you can focus, so that you can shift your focus from the crown that got knocked off of the tower in the traditional card, and focus it on the solid foundation that the tower rests on and that is still there. And it is through that dance, through that mix, that you can find the balance, Yeah, I think I've looped enough. I really think I left it all on the table, so thank you very much. If you hated your reading, please give this video a thumbs down, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, Group 2, let's see what we have for you for August. Whoops, there we go. All right, so in the present energy, oh, nice. Okay, a little less nice. Oh, wow. These cards, all three of them came up simultaneously for me recently, so it's very difficult for me to not be influenced by that. Maybe not all three, but anyway, it's looking like a bunch of turbulence, making it difficult for you to see clearly. I think that's I'll leave it at that for now. In the past energy, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, that's not generally a card that we're happy to see in the past, but, let's look at the other cards. In the incoming energy, we have the 8 of Cups. Supporting advice, Magician reversed. Main advice, Magician reversed. Supporting advice, Queen of Wands, with the 3 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's a little crooked. It's not pyramid placement, it's the fact that the first card doesn't get laid down right next to the pyramid. But whatever. This should be good enough for you. Yeah, that'll do. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 2, there are two main ways to summarize this message, and they're both awesome, quite frankly. What I'm getting is getting a wish fulfilled, and the turbulence, either the fulfillment of the emotional journey causing turbulence and then making a decision or dealing with the consequences of that, or getting what you thought you wanted, realizing that it's not what you wanted, and then going out after what you really want, right? And the metaphor that I came up with, you'll understand why I chuckled now, is the Golden Knights. I didn't know that Las Vegas even had a hockey team until a couple seconds ago when I asked my digital voice assistant who the Stanley Cup champions are. I had to ask 2-3 times because I didn't even know. I didn't even understand what words were being said to me. The Vegas Golden Knights, you know, but whatever. So you're some player for the Golden Knights and you just won the Stanley Cup. And now it's either realizing, oh, I still don't feel at peace within myself. What should I focus on? What is the real wish that I was after? And trying to go there. Does it involve changing sports? Does it involve asking for a trade? Does it involve just continuing on the journey to maybe what you want is a dynasty? Maybe you want 3 back-to-back Stanley Cups in a row. You know, maybe that is the thing. That's usually not. Like if you get one widget that you wanted and it doesn't make you happy, usually getting 2 more of the same widget doesn't do it. But regardless, the other way is the Golden Knights win the Stanley Cup and then turbulence and fights break out in the locker room, probably in the context of this metaphor, like who pulled their fair share, who didn't do their fair share, who was a passenger, who was a MVP and all that shit. And when there's this kind of turbulence here, when there's this kind of chaos, it's difficult to see straight, right? Now, fortunately, the Queen of Coins is upright, so I sense good. The disturbance in your ability to focus on what matters to you is minimal. So that's nice. It makes it more easy for you to look through the 5 of Wands to the 9 of Cups reversed, you know? And actually, let's go on this. I'm honestly not entirely sure what the message of the Magician reversed is. It could be because obviously the Magician is the manifestation card. It's the taking your dreams and making them reality through will and preparation and all that great stuff and abundance. I'm reading the frames here. And when it's reversed in the context of this reading, I could imagine it as be careful what you wish for. Sometimes, realizing that the thing that you thought you wanted isn't what you wanted, and getting it can make you realize that, it could be the be careful what you wish for, and also it could, like, don't let it fuck with your confidence in your ability to manifest, because you did manifest it. You know, you got the 10 of Cups, you got the wish, but it's just not the wish that you thought you wanted, you know? So just get back on the horse and as your bold, calm, confident self, you can just go out there and get your real 9th cup, you know? What I just alluded to is the school of thought that the 8 of Cups dude is going on a quest for the 9th cup. I also find it very funny that we have 8, 9, 10 here. Obviously, chronologically, it's 10, 9, 8, but hey, them's the breaks, you know. The 3 of Coins has been silently nodding along this entire time. I'm really glad that I didn't say much. I didn't want to lean on this card too much, but you know, the theme of collaborative effort, there's a reason I chose a team sport for this metaphor, right? What else? Oh wow, we have a queen and another queen. Why did I just notice this now? But regardless, actually, I'm just going to pause to make sure that I didn't leave anything important on the table. Yeah, honestly, I think it's time to just wrap it up and move on. So, basically, when you get the thing you thought you wanted and you realize that it either wasn't what you wanted or that it comes with a bunch of responsibilities that you weren't quite prepared to deal with, that's kind of a good thing. My metaphor for this situation is a hockey team winning the Stanley Cup that you are a part of. So, how bad can it be, really? Although it might look turbulent right now, but that kind of comes with the territory of, wishing for things and getting those wishes. Because it's not another widget that's going to fill whatever hole you have in your heart, assuming you have one. Most people do, but it's in the realizing of that you can find the thing that actually will fix the hole in your heart. I really should have picked a better metaphor. But yeah, I guess that is the end of this reading. Thank you very much. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 3, let's see what we have for you for August. So, in the present energy, what is this? I'm going to name them all. So this is the Queen of Swords reversed, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Coins. Very excellent. I'm just going to throw down all 7 cards and stare at them. The past energy, this is the Page of Cups reversed. Incoming energy, we have the Nine of Swords. Don't panic. Main advice is the Wheel of Fortune. Supporting advice is the Five of Cups. Again, don't panic. And we have the Two of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So, oh yeah. They've been crooked this way a lot, so I'm overcompensating a little. So hopefully it will look good once I look at the viewfinder. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty good. All right. I'll see you right now. Group 3, I think the best way to sum up this vibe is coming to terms with the fact that not everything that you do can be done your way. And what's making me read it this way is the Page of Cups in your past with the Queen of Swords in the present, both reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune as your main advice card. Those are the 3 main drivers of the summary. Now, to unpack it a little, first of all, I want to acknowledge something. This Ace of Coins, I'm not entirely sure what it means in the context of a collective reading. It could mean many different things for many different people. This could be an opportunity that you're considering. It could also be that the opportunity is inside you and that the coming to terms shit that I was talking about a couple seconds ago is the Ace of Coins for you. Also, actually, no, I'm not going to get in the Four of Swords just yet. I think that, yeah, let's talk about the Queen of Swords, because when the Queen of Swords comes up in reverse, I often read her as being afraid to speak your truth, being afraid to look a situation straight in the eye, and that kind of thing. And I think that what is at the source of this is tied into this Page of Cups reversed here. I often read the Page of Cups as, that quirky little thing about you, that weird thing that you like is the phrase that I use almost all the time the Page of Cups comes up. And also, I'm not sure, given the cards in here, I'm not sure if for the person watching this is about a group endeavor or whether this is about a solo journey. There's so many different angles to come at this spread from that's kind of what's a little overwhelming, even for me, But wait, what was I talking about? I think I was talking about the Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, so it could be that the fact that this page is reversed, I can read it as frustration with the fact that your way of looking at it or your preferred tactic might not be the best available one at the moment, and either biting your tongue, actually that might play into the illustration of the Four of Swords here, or it could be kind of disconnecting from the situation as a whole, which might be a risk for you. Now, I've mentioned the Four of Swords a lot while also saying that I'm not going to talk about them, so let's talk about them. I really am fascinated by this Four of Swords, Nine of Swords combo here because in the context of this reading, and again, it's a collective reading, there are many ways to interpret this, but one of the straightforward ways is to prepare for because here's the thing, when there's nothing that you can do that doesn't involve potential stress. The only way to absolutely avoid stress is to actually stay in your room and watch, I guess, no, not your favorite YouTube videos. That would cause you more stress if you did that all day. But you can't engage with the world without exposing yourself to potential stress or sadness or frustrations and things like that. And when you are coming off of some high of, ooh, this weird thing that I like doing is perfect, or is it though? And that kind of reflection, it's not always easy to deal with. And for some of you, this might be an invitation to just prepare to face the inevitable troubles, trials, and tribulations that come forth when you decide to go forth into the world to do the thing that you want to do, right? And for others, it can be an invitation to really, how can I say this? No wonder I was confused. I was gonna say the same thing with different words, but which, like, the thing that can best prepare you for the potential eventualities that life has in store for all of us is to get your ideas in order. So that might be the invitation, but also to recognize that, it's a cycle. There's an ebb and a flow to all of this, and the more you understand that all things are impermanent, I think is what the wheel of, it's the wheel aspect of the Wheel of Fortune that is coming to the front in this reading, not necessarily the fortune, although obviously there is fortune in there too, but it's kind of, when you put it in context and all of this, you can kind of understand why it's the cycle part that's coming to the forefront here. And coming to terms with that, is the invitation for you, because I really find it fascinating to have the Two of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So there's that duality, that juggling, that not knowing which thing to focus on type of energy, when accompanied by the Ace of Coins in the present here this reading just branches out into so many different directions. And again, I think that the Five of Cups is inviting you to focus on the things that you can do, to focus on the things that you can control. And that is what can help you find the solace to actually deal with, whatever eventualities and obstacles might come in your way. And speaking of things that I wanted to say, this particular, for the message that this reading as a whole is, I find this particular Four of Swords to be rather unfortunate. I also find this particular Nine of Swords to be rather fortunate, because this particular Nine of Swords, I try not to lean onto this too hard when I'm reading this particular Nine of Swords, but there is an element of ascension to this card. It's like the people around her who are sad. Now, the people that I attract in my audience generally don't want to make other people sad, but there is still the you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs. Whether you break the egg on your own forehead or whether you break it on someone else's forehead, an egg is going to get broken, and that's unavoidable. And avoiding breaking eggs when it's an omelet that you want can be very stressful, It's like trying to pay my rent without earning any money. You can set out to do that if you want, but you're gonna have a bad time. You really need to make sure that you've thought it through enough to at least have a foundation on which to rest on which to fall back on when things go rough, or to leap off of to increase the chances of the cycle being fortunate for you. That was a real mic drop, but before wrapping up, I'm just going to pause to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I knew I forgot something. I just want to nod to the elemental breakdown of this. I was really fascinated by this. So it's almost all earth and air. It's almost all water and air. So it's thoughts, the emotional realm and the thoughts and words realm. There's only one, in the reading proper, there's only one earth card. There isn't any fire in this whole thing at all. Maybe depending on how you read the Wheel of Fortune, but that's neither here nor there. There's no fire in this. So I'm not sure if the absence of fire in this reading is an invitation to chill the fuck out, or if it's a warning that maybe you've checked out. That, again, being a collective reading, both are true for some particular individual sitting in front of your device right now, or whatever you're doing while listening to this in the background, you know? Yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. So yeah, thank you very much. If you hated your reading, please give this video a thumbs down. And if you don't want to watch me pick up your reading, you can use the timestamps below to jump to your Oracle card portion. I'll see you there. Well, it's looking like one of those months. You're in good company, but don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure that what I told you during your tarot reading was at least somewhat encouraging. And let's go to the Oracle card portion. All right, Group A, your card is Emergence. Nice. And the text under it reads, the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Beginner mind, child mind, this is very much, very clearly the invitation in this card. And it fits in so well with all three readings that I'm honestly just going to read this again and then move on. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Really look at it without expectations, basically. Group B, your archetype is the Saboteur. Very interesting. All right. The light attribute highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. The shadow attribute it induces self-destructive behaviors or the desire to undermine others. So here's the thing, given the three readings that I gave, some of y'all, this clearly applies to some of y'all, like either the light or the dark. So take this month to audit how you're getting in your own way, and try to challenge whatever subconscious belief that you might have that you don't deserve to be happy and that you don't deserve success. That might be a danger for you for this month, Group B. And of course, when we have those feelings and we don't really realize that, that also motivates us to undermine other people's success. So keep an eye out for that as well. Group C, your card is the Koi Fish. There is always enough. Oh, okay. This is really to trust that the universe will provide, to trust yourself, to really approach this month ahead from the lens of what is possible, what do we have, what is within my control, and that is the lens that can help you focus on the enoughness that there always is. Yeah, Group D, your card is Success. Well, this is nice. For For those of you who picked your reading and were a little scared, you can take this as an omen that whatever encouragement I gave you during your reading was... Sorry, my neighbor's child is extremely upset right now, is experiencing his own little apocalypse. I didn't hear a door closing, so I might have to pause again later. But regardless, if you chose this card, whatever words of encouragement that I gave you during your tarot reading, you can take this as... a clue that whatever cynicism you might have experienced while I was trying to encourage you during your tarot reading might be not warranted, basically. But you can basically take this as a sign of, yeah, although I opened the Oracle card portion with it's one of those months, that there is success available to you, and also to focus on it, because there's a sun here. It could be the... keeping the success that you want as a North Star. That's also another possibility to do that. But regardless, that is a good note to end everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give this video a like. I hope y'all have a great August. Take care. I'll see you soon.